So listen, I am loving you in this role. This is very different than what we are usually seeing you in. And I think it's so amazing that you're showing so much versatility, especially for Black women watching you who want to also pursue acting. Now, your character is such a tough sergeant in this series. How much more tough will Anacostia get this season? Because she's a lot. She's already like a tough cookie to crack.
I think that her newfound toughness is going to come in breaking herself down like a fraction. I
Oh,
say because she is no longer tethering herself to Alder and the whims therein. She is no
mhm.
longer looking at the military as the foundation that she thought it was. And she's looking outside of the box for alliances that she never thought she would make.
Okay.
So toughness is coming in being able to truly be an army of one and of her own mind.
I love that. Now, your character also, she faces a new challenge having to work with an unlikely ally. Now, how does Demetria deal with working with unlikely allies? Can you share a piece of advice on how you do that?
I don't. I'm just playing. Um, dealing with, dealing with unlikely allies. You have to remember that you're together for a reason. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, if you can find a commonality, you can find a way.
Okay.
Um, and I think that that's a thing that we all need to kind of consider, especially in the times we're in and have been. And they always say, if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. Once we actually realize that we all have something in common, we can
Yeah.
work together a lot easier to get things done. Now,
Hello.
to Anacostia and the new unexpected ally, oh, it's a challenge. There are
Art thou.
things that abound. But at the end of the day, I think that the thing that ties those two together is the intentionality being the same. They both want the same thing. They just go about it a little different and have to figure out that paradigm.
Okay, I can't wait to see that. Now, your character is also like the girls, she's like a mother in a sense. Now can you share a similarity between this character and Janine's character from House of Payne and a trait each woman should take from each other?
Oh my goodness. Where did you get that beautiful nugget of a question? Um, let's see. Let me start with Janine. Janine, yes, she was a mother figure, and both of these characters are true mother figures, whether we want to admit that or not. I had Janine in my family. She wasn't my mother, but she was definitely somebody that I saw at the family reunions and things. And I think that the biggest thing that I would want anybody to learn from that portion of motherhood is that the choices that you make directly affect the people you love. Uh,
Mhm.
we all have the opportunity to make that same choice. It's just most of us say no. And if some of us did happen to try it, we realized, yeah, that's not a good idea. So the choices you make have a direct impact and it's a domino effect and it's not immune because it's it's going
Yeah.
what it's going to be and it's proven itself before. As
What
for
do you
Anacostia being a mother figure,
Yes.
I think that her being a mother figure to these three young ladies is more so a mimic, if you
Mhm.
will, of what she was given by Alder. It was very, very regimented. It was very by the book. It was very do or die. And it was very immersed in the must have of it all. Now, the thing that made her a little bit different, and the thing that I would hope that people take away from that portion of motherhood, is that while you are a mother, you still have to have balance. um, Being a single mom myself, once he got to an age of accountability where he understood consequence and he started to show that he was more trustworthy, I had to relinquish and I had to be able to trust him and become more of a friend. He is now 22. So
Yeah.
you learn where the nurture and where the structure has to be. And I think that just having balance is what I hope people take from Anacostia. And that's something that she's learning within herself.
I love that. And before I let you go, why should we watch season two? Because season one already had me on my boots, baby. But why should we watch season two?
Because of what you just said,
Hello.
season one had you on your boots, season two is going to have you on your back. You're
Oh,
not ready. You're gonna be laid out. You're gonna be trying to figure out which one of y'all kicked me. It's such a ride. There's so much going on. There's so much reality based in this world that is completely outside of our own. And you get to learn. And again, every character in this show represents somebody out there. There's somebody for you to gravitate to, and you never know what lesson you're going to learn from that thing. But if nothing else, escape with us. Come back to the world. You loved it before, you love it again. And if you haven't yet, you're missing out. You're really
I
missing.
love that. I love that. I love you. I've loved you since I watched you on House of Pain. My mama loves you. And this has just been a world circle win for me. So I'm just so honored that I got to speak to you today. I'm honored to see you grow as an actress, as an individual. And I just cannot wait to see the more blessings that God's going to give you. So come
Thank you.
on. I'm ready. We
Well,
are ready for you.
thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.